Inserting a tail is quite easy, because remember, let's take a different color. I have the head there and I have a tail right there. We have two pointers, head pointer and tail pointer. So remember, previously when we used to, in a singly linked list, insert a tail, then what the algorithm was, we had to make a temporary variable here, right, and make it equal to h, and then we looped it. We had to make it keep, we had to get it to the tail, and after that insert after it. That was the process. But in this case, things are a bit different and quite easy, because we have a tail pointer already. So the first step is already done for us. The next thing to do would be create a new node. Step 2 is say tail.next is equal to, because remember this was null, we want to remove it from being null to storing something. Okay, so this already is null and this is already null, so we want to, this is null, but now we want to remove the null and make this next equal to this new node here. Okay, so that's going to be step number 2. And then once we're done with that, then we want to increment t right here, so then t becomes this, our tail becomes this node right over here. Okay, so that's step number 3. After that, step number 4 would be that this null, the previous of this, should be equal to that. Actually, is a bit of an issue. We can't really go back here, can we? We can't. So what I want you to do is to create another temp node. I'm going to call this t1 here. Okay, before you move t over to that side, I want you to have t1 here. Okay, so that's going to be that, and then I'm going to say t1 next is equal to the previous of t. That's going to be step number 4. Okay, so let's code this out. Step number 1 is creating a new node. Okay, after that I'm just going to do that, and now of course you want to check for that edge case. I mean, if it's the same edge case as the previous time. Okay, if head is equal to null, you want to do the same exact thing. However, if it isn't equal to null, then you want to say node and create a new node. Actually no, do it like this: t dot next, actually it's tail dot next is equal to new node. Okay, I'm going to pass in that. Step number 2 was to say that t dot actually we done this. This is both step number 1 and step number 2 in one go. We done that already. Okay, then now we need to do step number 3, which is creating a new node and incrementing t. That's true. Okay, so I want to create a new node first. Okay, I'm going to call this t1. I'm going to make it equal to our tail pointer. Okay, then I'm going to say tail is equal to tail dot next. Sure. Then I'm going to say, now this is step number 3 that's done. Now step number 4 is to say that tail dot previous is equal to t1. Of course, there's an easier way of doing this, but I don't want to confuse you. So this is how you do insertion at tail. Quite simple. Thanks for watching.